Hello, my name is Sanjeev Kumar and I am going to share a talk about what is a stress and how to overcome it with the help of mindfulness practice. A stress is a collection of useless and unwanted thought in the form of anger, fear, shame, guilt, and it takes place when we are not present right now. The more we are able to judge and label all kinds of the thought, the more stress comes out. The more our mind is getting busy and occupied with too many thoughts, the more stress comes out. Therefore, in order to overcome the stress, we have to create a gap or a space between two thoughts, between two words, between two actions. In order to become slow down, pay attention and watch out our thought. Second part of the mindfulness practice, we have to feel the sensation of awareness of the breath at the top of the nostril. Just for example, if there is a thought of anger, thought of fear, thought of all kind of negative emotion in the form of a stress is taking place, what we have to do? We have to bring attention, energy into the breath. Or we can feel the sensation of awareness of the breath at the top of the nostril while breathing, while breathe out. And we have to improve the gap, or we can increase the gap or space between out breath and the in breath. So as soon as we disconnect from all kinds of the thought of negative emotion, we try to focus on the breath, and only the breath is a life force energy. Only breath can connect into this present moment awareness. The second part of mindfulness practice is to witnessing and observation of the thought emotions, whatever is coming into this moment. And the right meaning of witnessing is to have a deep observation without labeling, without judgment. So suppose if there is a thought of anger, thought of fear, thought of stress is taking place, we are not the thought of anger, we are not the thought of stress, because we are watching it without labeling, without judgment. So as soon as you continue for some times, it will dissolve. All kinds of the negative thought emotions is getting dissolved, because we are a watcher, we are an observer. We are not the thought of anger, we are not the thought of any kind of negative emotion, but we keep on watching it. Whatever emotions are arising within us, we have to be responsive than reactive. Stress happens or anger happens when we try to react and overreact. So we have to be responsive. It means we have to reply them after some time, maybe after 3 hours, 4 hours, or after some days, depending on the kind of the stress or anger or whatever it is. Another part of mindfulness practice is to create a fragrance of self-love and compassion.